Yeah, no, the player character for Hatoful. Oh, I think. Oh, it's still connected. But yeah, no, the original player character for her Hatoful boyfriend didn't necessarily die. Like she's technically still alive, but I think she was in that like really creepy mechanical body that was kind of groaning weirdly, and the pigeons obviously didn't recognize her and stuff like that. So I think the ending was Sakuya was going to try a way to fix Ryota so then he doesn't kill off the rest of the humans, and also I think he was trying to find a way to help Hiyori as well. But yeah, it was really interesting. Yeah, was that's kind of where the ending for the secret ending kind of got inspired from. But yeah, it went through a bunch of changes because also I think I mentioned it during your stream as well, but the original secret ending was supposed to end with just the first option, where the loop ends and Cecilia doesn't even know everything happened in the first place. But yeah, that didn't sit right for me because I like happy endings. And also, like, I actually think that first option, like, don't get me wrong, I think it would have been a pretty good ending. It's just like kind of like a bittersweet sort of thing. And it actually would have fit with the one of those helper lines that they gave us during the game jam. I think it was like doomed to fail, sealed by fate or something like that. So I thought that would have actually fit really well. But yeah, I like happy endings. So oh, we're back. Yeah, I think OBS disconnected for a while, so I don't actually know how much you heard. It looked like it was working from our side.
I'm talking.
I was talking because I still saw the stream moving. It would have paused otherwise. Like you can still see the little sparkles and the stars moving in the background. But yeah, so the original ending for that was going to be more bittersweet, so then I was trying to think of another way to get a happy ending out of it. So we got two secret endings. That's what happened with that. But yeah, it was fun. It was good. Like Dino said before, I'm glad we got to try different roles out, and thank you, Meng, for handling all the coding. Like 90% of the coding.
The rest of us were scrambling, trying to fill what roles we fill.
Yeah, like with the art and the script writing and the music.
I worked on the art for 2 hours and then we didn't even use it.
Yeah, I find it real. Dino and I keep talking about how it's really funny that her original background that she was working on,
I spent 2 hours.
she spent 2 hours on it, and then Blue came by and was just like, "Why is the background like this?" And then she just does her own thing, and like the lamp changed too. Like it wasn't like a straight lamp anymore. It was like a whole decorative, windy vine like plant lamp,
And it took her less than an hour.
and it took her less than an hour. Yeah. It's nice you gave players the option. Yeah, especially since apparently some people did prefer the first option because they're like, no, after finding out what happened with Yandere Otomo, no, best thing is just take out the key. Um, yeah, I don't know if froze for a while and then cut to commercials. Ah, okay, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, so that's what happened with the game jam on my side. But yeah, it was a long time script writing because I think I spent at least an hour or two on each of the scripts, and they were like written like at like 1 or 2 in the morning. I think the secret ending was the only one that I wrote at a reasonable time. But even that one was like, I wrote it for 6 hours, and it was. I sent it over being like, I just wrote this for fun. We don't have to put this into the game. I just wanted to write it because so you guys can kind of see what the alternate ending that I was thinking of would have been. So it did. I was surprised, but it did make me happy that you and Dino wanted to throw it into the game, even though we had like 24 hours left. I also felt bad because I knew I didn't have a lot of time to work on it because um, even while I was writing that last script, I was getting poked by my assistant director for Animathon being like, hey, can you guys send out like 200 customized emails tonight? And I'm like, okay. And then I ended up like throwing a script over to my manager and being like, here, this will make your life a lot easier. I will get back to you in an hour and then I will help as much as I can. So I was already like on the backlog of okay, I got to do a bunch of animathon stuff tonight, and but also I wanted to stream at that night, which didn't end up happening. And I also knew I was going grocery shopping with my parents the next morning, so I'm like, I don't actually know how much time I have for this. Um, yes, Dino better practice for next time. What is Dino practicing? Oh, the drawing stuff. But you at least managed to sleep, right? Um, Yes, because I fell asleep after dinner, like during the time that I was planning to stream, and then I was like, you know what, I'm probably not going to stream tonight, but I didn't even get to send out the announcement because I ended up plonking out from like 9 until midnight or something like that. And then when I woke up, you and Dinah were like, okay, we're good. We've been working for like many hours. Good luck, T and Blue. And I'm like, okay. So after I did my dailies, I was basically working on it until like I was working on it out here in the bonus room until probably about 5 a.m. ish. And then I started hearing wrestling over in mom and dad's room, so I had to like sneakily sneak back into my room and work on it for another hour or so. And then by that point, I was like, okay, I think I hear mom like actually waking up now. So I need to actually nap before we go grocery shopping. So I think I've probably got another like hour and a half in before we went out grocery shopping. And then after grocery shopping, I was back at it. So like 4.5 hours ish of sleep was what happened with that. Yeah, like I said, I wasn't expecting to I wasn't expecting to spend more time on the game jam, so I was really happy. I was really happy that you guys wanted to put it in. I just wasn't sure how much time I would be able to actually put in it, um, because of some stuff that I was already planning. But we did end up managing to get pretty decent product out. Ooh, we're just also really cutting it close to a deadline again. Which is also funny because when we submitted it on Friday, we were like, yeah, we good. We're not gonna add anything else in. It should be all good. Like we just like maybe fixing some bugs here and there, and then we end up doing that last minute rush.
Because you wrote an entirely new ending.
We didn't have to put it in. I'm glad you guys liked it enough for that. Yeah, it was a behemoth bit of ending there. It was a lot of typing. I probably took a break to like grab food for lunch and then I kind of went straight back upstairs and kept writing. And also trying to throw that code together for the animathon stuff.
But I did on
Yeah, there's that too. It was also Dino's birthday. So you're playing stuff too?
Yes, after you called me out. Or before you called me out. And was
You
like,
could have kept playing.
I was playing Night Rain
You
instead
could...
of working on the game.
That's not what I said. Dino, stop putting words into my mouth. I was just trying to find a way to contact you. I don't know where Dino's impression of me for this comes from. I think Dino and I mostly couldn't figure out the assets. Yeah, that's also fair too. I think that's also where most of the work went in, after you guys went to sleep, because I was like basically going through that script and trying to throw in all of the like icons and the images and trying to find the background music for it. Which thankfully we had pretty good background music picked out, so I could just reuse the ones from the endings. I think I basically reused all of them again at least once, except for the Max Affection and Trust ending. Like the really, really super upbeat one. Yeah, I didn't end up using that one again. But the rest of them were used. I even used the main BGM again! Did you notice? Did you notice? Okay. Yeah, no, it was good. We got it done. And that was the important part. And it was pretty good. So it makes me happy when people are like, that was an emotional roller coaster. Or what was the latest comment? Like, the emotional demolition that they had to go through?
I checked again for more comments, but
That's okay. We should probably go through other entries in the game jam and then throw in our comments as well. But yeah. Okay. But in any case, it is almost. I probably noticed, but I don't remember right now. Yeah, that's okay. It was like the very end of the second option when they were doing the and so blah 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 kind of thing. It just seemed like it needed an upbeat and it needed an upbeat background, but not like super joyous background kind of thing. I see you enjoy seeing all our players in pain. I mean, considering that Dino was the theme of the game jam was love and angst, and Dino was like, let's make this cute Tamagotchi game. And I'm like, where's the angst? And she's like, in the ending. So I'm like, okay, how do we pack more angst into the endings? So getting the reactions that I was hoping to get from writing it makes me happy.
Doki doki literature club.
Oh, comments are lagging so much. That is unfortunate. But yeah, I think I will end it off here for today because it's almost 1 and I still gotta do my Genshin dailies. So I will end it off here, and we won't be able to stream again until July, so there should be a pretty long break where Meng can potentially catch up on the Night Crimson story and not get spoiled by everything.
Are we not helping?
Then we'll ask Meng that.
Oh wait, I guess she was busy with the game.
Yeah, she was busy with the game jam too. Definitely got the angst. Yay! I remember writing the loneliness ending and messaging Dinah and being like, is this angsty enough for you?
It's perfect. That's what I wanted when I wrote the prompt. I was like, this is how it'll work.
Dino just writes Otomos die when they get lonely. I tried my best. But yeah. Anyways, as usual, thank you for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Try to whoever hasn't played our Game Jam game and is interested, please try that out. Though I think if you're hearing all the comments, you probably got spoiled a lot already. But in any case, hope everyone has a good night. Bye!